Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Mdden. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 35. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group had a little pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mdden, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Ready.
Second and inches at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Young will set to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here we go. Hey, set. Steal. Black.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
To his throw, complete there to Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
In motion, Hill.
38-yard line.
Running left, Achane.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Now Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Okay, right.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
38. On the ball.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Here we go. Here we go.
Carolina.
Striker, 3-3. Go. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Young. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12. Young to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown. Jimmy Graham.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hill left the powerful Kansas City offense last season and really improved the Miami one. A 4th All-Pro nod for the burner and only the 11th 1,700-yard season in league history. Adds a catch and first down to his follow-up campaign there.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle to Beckham. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense into half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 112 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Quick, yellow.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, Young. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Black open. Red cycle. Blaster, sit. Ready.
It's Young off play action. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Johnson, the man in motion right. On second down, they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Red, yellow. White, white. Ready?
Young with it, third and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
H-Chan here. They stay on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
27-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H-Chan. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game.
Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 34-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, a run by Achane. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Dolphins! Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th as time has run out.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tua. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Tua. He finds his target, Beckham. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10. 40-yard line.
Tua to throw again. It's caught by OBJ. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
21G, 21G. Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Now Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. Running right. Here's Achane. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now 1st and goal. Tua. They'll run. Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Turbo 3, kick.
Now Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Young. On the out route, he's got Thornton.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Now Young.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Yellow, zoom.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out. A good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
Here's first and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, hey.
Two to throw.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Given 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throw caught by H.M.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua now on first down. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Out of the gun, here's a give to H.M.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8.
Solo left Zion. 32 Stinger. Hey! Double one, high.
Tagovailoa.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal.
Now Tua.
At the 12-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Yeah. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
So they say forget the field goal in the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal.
Hey, long.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Black Ultra. Ready.
What can Young do in the OT? Danson, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively.
The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 47-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
2 and now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tongue, you not a poet. My advice.